highways in the world. They are Australia's outback truckers.
Oh, why won't he listen?
This is outback trucking shit.
Big trucker coming through.
And women for marathon runs. Through some of the most inhospitable terrain on the planet. Out here, only one thing matters: getting there and getting back. On outback truckers. Veteran trucker Steve Graham is locked in a battle with the weather, the road,
Smashing crap out of here.
and his patience.
Oh, why won't he listen?
In a race to reach Australia's most remote community. Heavy haulage driver Dion Fisher is massively behind schedule. He's got big troubles from breakdowns. Wildlife and the authorities.
So we tried to ride in Australia for us to keep away from it.
He faces an uphill battle to get his load in on time. Livestock truckie Joey Granish has 750 unruly passengers on board his road train. Getting them safely to their destination will test his skills.
Why the hell are you doing that with your mate?
And his truck
You can't get yourself out of this.
to the limit.
Just worried, yeah? Very worried. We're in the shit.
In the remote town of Alice Springs,
Hello.
outback veteran Steve Graham is counting the cost of taking on one of the roughest roads in Australia.
I don't want something to go on out in the desert.
He's halfway through an epic 3,500 kilometre journey from Perth to Kiwakara, Australia's
Kiwakara.
most isolated outback community. Over the last 3 days, he's hauled 40 tonnes of freight over 2,000 kilometres, like travelling from New York to Cuba, and his truck's taken a beating.
Here's Cuba. Wow.
Under the bonnet, the news isn't good. His air compressor looks to be damaged. It's a vital component. Without it, Steve's going nowhere. The fate of his journey and his truck is hanging on one phone call to his mechanic, 2,000 kilometres away.
I'm in Alice Springs. I put the bonnet up here. They cracked the paint away in a clear circle around them, and they're bending the lock washers.
The mechanic wants to see a photo. All Steve can do is wait.
Those compressors are about $6,000 each. Yeah, that's been vibrating and working at straight. All right, nothing to panic about. Okay, no worries.
After all the dramas, it turns out the problem is down to a simple coat of paint.
We saw that there was a bit of paint missing on top of the compressor, so I gave just a brush of paint over, and that new paint with the expansion and contraction and compressing is probably all scrapped off. My mind has been put at rest for the minute.
While it's a huge weight off Steve's shoulders, he has another problem on his hands. Time.
The reason I'm rushing is you can't travel oversized at night. And it makes a good half an hour to get through town, and it's going to be dark shortly.
He's delivering 50 tonnes of building equipment to a crew working in Kiwakara. It's a vital project for the isolated community, and supplies are running low. Steve's delivery is critical.
I want to get out of town by dark, mate. And it's very nearly dark.
Steve's racing the setting sun.
You can only travel daylight oversized. That's why we're pushing. Got about
That's right.
6 kilometres of dirt from here up to Kiwakara. Hope to get there just before dark tomorrow night.
But this is just the start of his journey. He and his long-suffering truck face one of the toughest roads in the country.
What you doing, baby?
On a farm 350 kilometres east of Perth, livestock truckie Joey Greenwich is getting ready for a run through the West Australian outback. He has just 12 hours to make the 650-kilometre trip from his home in Moorine Rock to
Moron Rock, Australia.
He'll be making 2 stops at farms along the way, dealing with narrow back roads, dirt tracks, and open farmland.
Look at that. Bloody beautiful.
Joey's been driving trucks for 30 years, and like his dad, his granddad, and his brother, he wouldn't have it any other way.
This truck driving here, bloke. We put our heart and soul into this job. I don't agree with this, and it sounds funny, but an old bloke said once that truck driving's a dickhead's job, but a dickhead can't do it. But to me, it's not. My dad brought me up to say you're like a ship's captain if you're driving a truck, and that's your responsibility. And I think more along those lines.
Like any captain, Joey's responsible for the lives of his passengers. On this voyage, there'll be 750 of them.
750 sheep.
One of the most dangerous loads a truckie can carry. Constantly moving, high off the ground and with a mind of their own, sheep are unpredictable and unstable. Keeping the truck steady is essential. Rollovers are a constant threat.
If you hook into corners too hard or stuff like that, you have the risk of them going over it. And I've been very lucky, but I've seen it happen. I've seen a truck and crate go over. Yeah, animals have to get destroyed, and not good at all,
With a third trailer hooked up, Joey's 37-metre road train is complete. It's 4 times the length of a London bus and can hold up to 800 sheep. On the ground, everything's good to go. But it's a different story. But the weather forecast is for rain. It's nasty.
The main thing is to get stuck, to get bombs on.
Relax. No paper cookies left. You peanut butter? Peanut butter? Yeah. Okay.
If the skies open, his 43-ton road train could sink like a stone into the foam.
Nope, never played Apex.
It goes through the back of mine if you're going pushing in stormy country, in stormy weather.
And the news from his first pickup is not good.
Yeah, mate.
The rain's already coming down.
We might sort of have a little bit of trouble if it's a bit wet. You know, we're going to be able to get this thing straight.
With just 12 hours to move 100 tons of sheep more than 650 kilometres, Joey's job's tough enough already. Getting bogged would be a disaster. In a roadside bay near Perth, a heavy haulage team is anxiously waiting for sunrise. The man in charge is Dion Fisher. It's the first time Dion's headed up a job this size, and after just one day, he's badly behind schedule.
The one about 12 hours behind me.
He's heading for a mining plant in Dampier, on the northern coast of Western Australia. Dion has just 3 days to cross 1,800 kilometres of remote outback highways. If he's late, the plant may have to shut down, a delay costing millions of dollars. Making things even tougher is the load. These two massive steel structures are part of a huge conveyor belt. Each is 40 metres long, weighing 60 tonnes. End to end, they're almost as tall as the Statue of Liberty. But delays in loading have pushed deadlines and tempers to the limit.
What are you going to do?
Adding to the pressure, accidents and slow progress have meant Dion's barely covered 100 kilometres. Everyone's ready to go, but strict rules won't allow Dion to leave until 7:15 a.m. and precious minutes tick by. The convoy can only travel during daylight. To make his deadline, Dion needs to make the most of every minute on the road.
As we're restricted by daylight, we've got middle of winter, not many hours, 10 hours is about all we're getting. We're only allowed to 80 k's now, so if we can get 700 k's in a day, we'll have a good day.
He may have daylight, but the winter sun is throwing up another hazard.
As you can see, we're driving to the rising sun at the moment. Obscuring our vision.
We're going to
Quite
work.
a dangerous hazard, especially when we've got trucks parked on the side of the road and we all have to negotiate.
At 7 metres wide, Dion's load is hogging almost the entire highway.
Thanks for that, mate. You are blinded by the sun.
To stay on the road, he needs to use all his experience.
You just look close to the front of the truck, look down, hold the line, you know where your line is on the road, so you just sort of focus down out of the sun a bit. The old sun helps as well.
With 1,700 kilometres to go, Dion's under massive pressure. But with millions of dollars at stake, he needs to make up lost time.
With low prices store-wide.
Prices are expensive.
At Whole Foods Market.
5 golden things, 4 packages, 3 just for pickup, 2 and
Store.
1 Ulta gift card just for me. You didn't think he did this all by himself, did you?
When I missed 3 new holiday movies because of cookie decorating duty, I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
When my wife insisted we needed another streaming service so she could watch all of her Christmas movies, I didn't get mad. I got
Friendly. When my TV provider wanted me to upgrade just so I could watch my Christmas movies, I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
Join the millions who
I did not get friendly. I have Frontier.
thousands of
I have
on-demand
Frontier.
titles, all
I have
starting at
Roku.
just $6.99 a month. Start your free trial today.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No game, no fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, get the vacation you expect, and never a hovering host.
West of Alice Springs, Steve Graham is about to head onto the notorious Gary Junction Road. It's an isolated dirt track that snakes deep into Australia's second largest desert. But today, it's not scorching heat that's Steve's problem.
When I woke up this morning, it was raining. I had a bad feeling about this road.
The rain's been coming down all morning.
It doesn't take much to top up these water holes. This ground's already soft.
It's left the road littered with bogs and potholes. One wheel in the wrong place could land Steve and his 50-ton load in thick mud. The further he goes, the bigger the bog holes get.
This is a bit that worries me getting out here. This water is from weeks ago.
There's no getting around this monster. All Steve can do is push straight through the hole. Lose traction now, and he'll be stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Like 435
Joey
isn't bad.
Branch has arrived at the first pickup of a 650-kilometre sheep run. It's the first time he's been to this farm, and after heavy rain yesterday, he's no idea what he's up against. In the loading area, the news isn't good. The ground is soaked.
That space off there.
While he's only got a small number of sheep, Joey's worried his 43-ton truck could get bogged.
I'll only have a couple hundred sheep on, but still, yeah, just don't want to get stuck. Yeah, just it's off there. That's the whole way out it is.
If he's to load up, he'll have to cross the wet ground.
I'll give it a go over there. We haven't got a lot of sheep on, so we'll just give it a go.
Joey needs to reverse his 37-metre road train on a ship that's barely a metre wide. He must be centimetre perfect. And the soft ground's making maneuvering a nightmare.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut the stream off.
You've got to have good steering. The back this thing I can't get real. You can't wriggle it all quick enough. Or you sort of bug it, you know.